I don't know what that means, and I don't say things that I don't know what they mean. I love turtles. I used to have one. My first pet was a turtle named Todd. That was my first pet. He was a little box turtle. Yeah, turtles are great. Now I don't like snapping turtles. I saw an alligator snapping turtle the other day right near my house. I don't like them. I didn't bother them, but those little fellas are mean. Yeah, snapping anything can be dangerous. I am making a little mug, like a coffee mug, except instead of throwing it on the wheel where I spin it the whole time, I'm making coils and building it that way. One of the reasons is this clay that I have is very hard, and it's hard to hard for me to use on the wheel. So I was like, I'll just make a little clay thing. Yeah. Eight a.m. right now. Cool. It's 4 a.m. here. Got up early today. Got to work. Birds are just waking up outside. I don't know if you can hear them. That's one of my favorite parts of the day. Before the sun gets up too high and the birds start waking up. Love it. Bug. How's it going? I am making a mug, just like make a little cup or something, but also using coil, like the coil technique, like I did the other night. Hopefully I'm getting some more clay today, and then I'll be back on the wheel probably later this evening. That's the plan. But yeah, until then, I'm just gonna keep using the this hard clay and do coils. You a big root beer fan, Turtle King? Well, not drinking soda is not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's probably the way to go for everybody. Lord knew what he was doing when he made him some water. love milk. Milk is great. I mean, depends on what you mean by hard. I mean, YouTube's free. You just post videos, so it's super easy actually. Post and see what happens. Well, I mean, it depends. If you're actively trying to grow a channel and like monetize it, then I mean, there's some things you want to do. Consistency being one of them. Because a lot of people, they'll post something, you know, they'll post every day for a week, and then it gets 2 or 3 views, and then they're like, well, I must not be very interesting, or YouTube hates me, and so they don't try anything else. And that's just not the way to go about YouTube. You gotta keep at it, just like anything. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, I would recommend, there's a podcast here on YouTube called Think Media Podcast. There's a lot of really good stuff on there for growing on YouTube. So if you want to do that, I would check out Think Media Podcast. Yeah, you bet. Good luck with your channel. What's your channel gonna be about? Do you have what it's going to come out as in, like, I sort of know what I'm looking for, and for this it'll be like a mug. Usually for something like that you would throw the cylinder either on the wheel or build it, and then you sort of take something like this and shape it a little bit. Like maybe I want the sort of be pot-bellied, right? So I would push the bottom out, put the top more narrow. So I'll do a lot of shaping with this once it's built. So it kind of depends though. Sometimes I'll be in the middle and I'll say, you know what? I like the way that looks and I didn't mean to do it, but let's kind of build on that. So it kind of depends. It really depends. Small edits of your pets. Well, that's fine. Yeah, you don't need to show your face. There's tons of people that have lots and lots of views without showing their face. I mean, I'm not showing mine here, right? And this is still kind of like, that's relaxing, you know? I show my face on other videos on my channel, but on this, I just sort of focus on the pottery. But yeah, on this kind of channel, the ASMR channel, or playlist, I should say. But yeah, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. That will not keep you from growing. What do you need to do pottery? All you need is some clay, really. I mean, if you're from out in the country, you can go dig clay out of a creek bank, depending on what part of the country you're from. I bought this clay, so it's been refined and all of, like, the hard areas have been sort of filtered out, so it's all pretty even consistency. So you'd have to do like your own filtering if you were to dig it on, out of a creek bed or something. But all you need is clay and water. But you could build it with your hand. You could, get a wheel like this and do that. It just depends. Depends on what you want to do. But you could get clay off of Amazon or something like that. The brand I use is called Standard Clay, and I like it. But there's a lot of good brands. But yeah, just get you a box of clay off the internet and start building it. Now, what you would need if you want it to become stone, right, is to have a kiln where you bake it. An oven is not going to get hot like a regular oven that you cook food in. It's, in your house it's not going to get hot enough. But a lot of times, like schools will have kilns and that kind of thing. But yeah, to make it, you just need clay and water. To bake it, you would need a kiln. Yeah, you bet. Navas, is that how you say your name? Hello, how's it going? Let's see. My brother-in-law was doing some stuff that I thought was dumb. And then he showed me this thing, and he said it was nothing, but I bought it from him as soon as I saw it. And I still have it. That's really cool. Yeah, I think stoneware and that kind of thing. It's just cool. You're limited only by your imagination. It's the only thing that limits you. Whether it's by hand or on the wheel or whatever. It's just no limitations to it. Mush Charlie? Is that how you say your name? I love you too. I love everybody. You know, I think I never meet people I don't like. Now, sometimes people will prove to themselves that they're unlikable, but when I first meet them, I'm going to do my best to like them. because I really believe that everybody's special. In the book of Genesis in the Bible, it says, "And God made man in his own image. Male and female created he them." So everybody is special. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter who you believe, what you believe, how much money you have, what color your skin is. Doesn't matter. You're special. Do you like pandas? Like the kind from China? There are some slang versions of panda, which I do not like. Pandas from China? The actual little bears? Absolutely. getting the little, this comment is held for review. So there's somebody in here that's just being a real jerk, apparently. But it's okay, I love you anyway. And we don't have to see whatever they're saying, so that's good. Double whammy, double prizes. Kalo, how you doing? I hope you can hear the birds waking up outside. Because they're just starting to wake up and they are just singing their little hearts out. And it's awesome. But I don't know if this, mic is picking it up. Oh, that's really cool. Well, you ought to try it. You definitely ought to try it. It's easy to get involved. You just get some clay and start mashing it. Take it to a shape you want it to be in. I love it. It's very relaxing. You're literally putting your hands into the earth. You know what I mean? It's very grounding. It's good for your mind, your mental health. Makes you be creative. Makes your mind and your hands work together. to wait on this actually. I was going to put a handle on it, but it's probably too soft at the moment. I probably need to let it dry a little more. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do. So if you're ever making a mug or something that you're going to put to your lips and drink out of, ideally you kind of want the lip of it to be shaped about like that. Like you want it to sweep outward, because that fits your lips better than if it's straight like that. Like that would be easier to drink out of if the whole thing were shaped like this than that would, believe it or not. It just fits better. Yeah, so the next step for this, I'll put a handle on it. I'll let it dry. I'll put it in the kiln to bisque fire it, sort of a pre-fire, so it turns from clay into stone. Then I'll take it and glaze it, and then I'll put it back in the kiln and heat it up even hotter. And then you can like drink out of it. Then I will take it down to the old boutique and somebody will probably buy it. But either way, it's always fun. It's always fun. If you've never done pottery, you definitely should give it a try. You can get clay pretty cheap off of Amazon. If you can find you a kiln nearby at a school, or maybe there's a potter or something doesn't mind helping you get into pottery, definitely try it out. It's good for you. Good for your mind. See, it is 450. Yeah, we'll call it a day. Well, I hopefully today I'll go and get some more clay, some soft clay. And later tonight, I'll probably be doing it on the wheel. Throwing it stuff on the wheel. That way it looks more like this. Like it's more, exact. Not as asymmetrical. But they're it's beautiful in its own way. Just like people, everybody's different, shaped different, looks different. Different eyes, different nose, different chin. And we're all cool in our own way. Anyway, hope you have a good day or night or wherever it is you are. And I love you. I hope you're well. Hope you subscribe so we can do this again sometime. Talk to you later.